Well, the last time I checked, we were assuring you that we're going to bring you live games, the biggest ones within the tournament. And, well, time check, it's, what? And we've delivered, haven't we? It's been a wonderful time so far, sharing your company and bringing you some of the biggest moments in Euro 2020. My name is Nathaniel Atto, and I'm here with the crew. Laryea Kingston. Kingston or Kingston? We're going to do family history later on.
Kingston.
But George Addo Jr., big respects to George Addo Sr., you know, wherever you are. And Gary Al Smith, he's not a junior, he's the first of the generation. And of course, my man and your man, Michael, hold on a second. Michael Potter, you know, he's a potter, he works with a lot of clay, you know, but, you know,
True.
yeah. but he likes to score goals as well. And of course, the El Capitano, you know, he lives and breathes everything Italian, you know, you can see from his style.
Italian.
Yeah. Prego. Yeah, what'd you say?
Pronto.
Say? Yeah.
Vuoi che parlo italiano?
Sì. Guys, it's been fun, and I know that all of you who have followed so far have had a lot of fun, and you've been adequately entertained, especially when we got on to that final day of competition, you know, in the group stage. It was something else, and, you know, I don't know what you think, but we had fun. I'm going to go to our lead commentators, and they're going to be telling us how it all went for them as well. But guys, let's go around a bit. Tell me about the Multimedia Euro experience so far. You know, the official hashtag is Euros on MGL. Hit it anywhere on social media, and you're going to see so much from our online stories all through to, you know, our live coverage of the games and all of the big stories that we've got online, as well as a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that you can get to see anywhere. Laryea, tell me about it. I mean, how it all came up for you. We had a few conversations, right?
Yeah, you know, I don't stay in Accra that much. On my normal duties in the academy, I've wake up early morning, go to the pitch side, get my session planned, and then I had a call from Nathaniel Atto that there is possibility that I have to be on Euros for Multimedia. For me, I think it's anything about football. I'm always happy to be part of it. So I did not hesitate that much. A little bit. I hesitated a little bit because of the zeros, you know.
You know, disclaimer, dear GRA, stay in your offices. Dear GRA, stay in your offices.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we meet at a certain junction, which we all agreed on, and I was so happy to join. And trust me, so far the production have been amazing. The response, the feedback I've been getting from people, Ghana and beyond. For me, I think it has been a perfect Euros for.
And I would like to say big shouts to all of our friends who've been watching us religiously from Banjul, the Gambia. I haven't been to Banjul in the last, what, how many years? Yahya Jammeh was still president, you know, 2007. Salutes to all of you, and it's good to know that you're always here on Joy Prime and on Joy News. Let me jump and come to you, Gary. Yeah. Gary, you managed to pull Michael Potter out of his, you know, out of his corner. that must have been something else. Tell me about the first phone call, the second one, the text messages, and the WhatsApp video calls as well.
Actually, we didn't have phone calls.
Okay.
We didn't have video calls, or it was strictly via text message.
Yeah,
I see.
So we started talking 3 months ago, or 4 months ago.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so the planning and the preparation for Michael coming to Ghana started 4 months ago.
Yeah.
In the heat, because at the time you couldn't go out of the UK.
That's it.
They were changing the rules every 2 weeks or so. I mean, it even got to a time where if you needed to go out of the UK, you would pay £5,000 as a penalty because you had to prove that the reason why you were leaving the UK was that essential. They called it work-related or essential travel. Yeah. So we even got to that point, which meant that the management of Multimedia had to write letters and stuff like that. But as the world started opening, it started becoming easier. And yeah, finally, he was able to show up in Ghana. Long story short, it took 4 months of work, a lot of back and forth, looking at the details, looking at the schedules, the calendar. So while we were getting the calendar from, the UEFA, we were syncing with him, how we would do the shows and everything. And so, here he is.
And the most difficult of them all was the El Capitano. When you're dealing with a captain, you have to expect stuff like that. I mean, he wears the armband, and the hand is very heavy. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of work. It's good to have you, man.
Yeah, thanks. I don't think that I'm difficult than Michael. Mine was informal. Wow. You surprised me because the way you smile, the way you crack jokes, I didn't know that you are that difficult. Well, it all happens when I was at home one day and Nathaniel sent me a text that, the Heroes is coming on and they would love to have me here. And I said, okay, let me think about it. So after I left it like that, after 2 weeks, Gary came in. Gary came in with stories. Okay, Betway wanted me to do this. Betway wanted me to do that. And I was like, Gary.
This guy, he was so lively. Stories, so
I said, Gary, go.
He tell you stories before.
I said, Gary, go straight to the point because I was expecting, the other side. If you are coming, you have to come well.
As Laryea says, there's zeros.
So I was at home. I said, Gary, we can meet on Tuesday. Gary came to my house. He has the contract with he came with a pen. So we sat there, we were talking, and I was like, he was looking at me. So he was expecting me to sign. I said, my brother, we don't do things like that. You don't expect me to. You come with the contract, and I have to sign and go. Of course, I'm cool with Gary, but it doesn't work like that. When this business is business. So we talked, and I was like, okay, 2 days time, I will call you. I was there, I think, 6 o'clock in the morning. He sent me a text. I ignored. Then he called. I said, okay, let me pick me. Oh, bro, what is going on? Time is approaching, so we have to do things fast. So he came and then we signed the deal. But so far, so good. So far, so good. It has been amazing. And some of us, we are still learning.
Big ups to Robert Coleman, the CEO of Wembley Sports Construction Limited. He's an unofficial member of the Joy Sports team. He watches all of our programs, and when he means that he also has to make a phone call or drive somewhere, he will drive around. But it's been wonderful, and so match day one. Before we go to match day one, though, remember that you're here on this channel, and this is the home of the Euros without a doubt, because the big games matter, and it's the big games that everybody looks forward to, and we've brought you the big games. The big games are here on TV, the big games, and then on radio every other day you could get commentary, and of course online and on our digital channels. There's so much to consume, you don't have an idea. George Addo Jr. is beginning to look like a super middleweight boxer. His upper body frame. And I'm thinking, this guy has missed his calling. And here he is doing descriptions of, how the sun is relative to the pitch and the goalpost. Charlie, some way.
We see what we can do with the body, and we try and see what we can do with the body. I'm managing it. He is the manager, so we manage it. When Steve said, he called me and said, bro, I said, that's his first line. He came and said, bro, how are you doing? Then he said, come add the next one. But I think it's been a great experience for us as well.
Sure.
We've been doing a lot of radio commentary, and so most people know us to give good radio commentary. I think for most people, when we said that we're going to be running the commentary on television, they wanted to know how we transition from radio to television, knowing that speaking to the pictures are very different from, painting the picture from the grounds. Two different things. And I think the feedback has been great. We've enjoyed it. And most people have been asking us the question, well, you guys haven't been doing TV commentary all this while or not? But it looks like we've been able to seamlessly transition for the TV side, and it's working out. And we are happy that everybody's enjoying it.
You guys are pro.
Great stuff.
Sometimes at a point, Stephen Appiah asked me, we were on set, and Stephen Appiah asked me, is this guy a Ghanaian?
I said yes. I said yes. Stevie was like, no, it doesn't sound.
You see, Michael's accent may make you think he's not Ghanaian, but trust me, he knows many corners in Accra better than most of you who've lived there.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're not going to go into the details.
You know, I've been coming to Accra since 2004.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 17 years, you know, and I'm around 3 or 4 times a year, normally for 3 weeks. So, you know, I'm, you know, Ghana's my second home, really, to a certain extent. And, you know, it's nice to escape the, you know, the UK from time to time and enjoy the nice warm weather and the friendliness I get here. And, you know, I must say, you know, whenever I've come to Ghana, I've always been made ever so welcome. You know, and the people, the country and everything, I really enjoy it. That's why I keep coming back, you know. And, you know, it's great to be involved in a show like this, you know, and I can see from my part that it's well organised, professionally run.
Thank you.
You know, and fine detail is very important, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
If you want to be professional. Preparation, fine detail, you know, and having the right sort of personalities is also important. Really, you know, it's a well-run show. So to all the organisers and everybody else, congratulations, you know. And I'm sure it'll go from strength to strength because this is just the start. When you get into the group stage, when you get into the knockout
stage will be great.
it's going to be fantastic and the more people will be drawn in to watch it.
Capitano, I wished I could speak some Italian right now, man. But you know, for you, all of these games, which one of them would you say stood out for you in terms of its quality and the drama and the you know, the big moments?
Denmark, Russia.
Okay.
Yeah. Why they played very well. And I was amazed when, you see, when it happens like that, you are in a tournament, you will be doing calculation. But you can see that they came in the game, they want to play and win. And then they won massively. So I think that match, and then you see the drama, the Ericsson thing, and what happened. So I think that was the match that I can say that it was good for me.
I second Capito. That's what I picked. The same game. I picked the same game because of the way and the fashion that they managed to win that game, because everybody wrote them out because they lost their talisman, and then also things were not going their way. So it looks like they go in there to play for pride, but it tends to be something precious. You can see after the game the way they were excited. You know, I work in Denmark as well, so I did a video here, which is trending in Denmark. When Damsgaard had that goal, I made a
selfie video.
Yeah, I made a selfie video and I put it on our Right to Dream and FCN page platform, and it went viral. So for me, and I said something in Danish. Come nu, Denmark. Come nu, Damsgaard. Like, come on, like we're going to a game. Come on, let's go.
No, let's go.
All right. So he represents Italy, you the UK, you Denmark, and you?
Ashalabuchi. That's what it is of Obudankadi and Obudankadino. Obudankadino. Yeah, Ashalabuchi, we do it, yes.
But you see, let me come in.
Yes.
I mean, I think we have to big up our brother Laryea Kingston. He's doing so well.
Yeah. Big up.
And then when Denmark played Belgium, we were sitting here and he told me something about Damsgaard, and exactly what they go. You know, they dip the ball. They have it's Cristiano Ronaldo who does it.
Normally to dip the ball.
Exactly. So he told me something like 5 days ahead. And that was exactly, I was like, oh, okay.
Dear pastors,
we're close to it.
dear prophets, dear pastors, you know who to go to when you want to learn how to prophesy.
you know, with this, the kid is someone that I work closely with.
Sure.
I joined Right to Dream organization.
Yeah.
And I happen to be very lucky to see him train, to see him play games closely.
Okay.
Sometimes I go and help in the first team training and all that. So I see the qualities that boy have. He's been scoring a lot of goals.
Didn't he also work with the Danish coach?
Yeah,
At Nordsjælland.
At Nordsjælland.
Yeah, both of them were at
left.
Nordsjælland.
Yes, the Danish coach left, but Damsgaard stayed till we sold him to some.
Okay, guys.
Right.
If it comes to goals, I do not think that anybody here would disagree with the Sheik moment.
Yeah.
I do not think that anybody has to worry about going to do technical analysis about which goal had a better, level of difficulty or execution.
I mean, the Sheik goal was awesome. I mean, the way it was executed as well. He looked at the goalkeeper, saw him come off his line. And actually, he said after the game that in the first half, before he did that, he had seen that the goalkeeper was coming off his line a couple of times. So he had marked him down.
Yeah.
So it wasn't something he did. Immediately the ball was coming to him. He just looked at the goalkeeper to see if he had done it again. And once he saw it, he just tuned his mind that I'm going to try it.
Okay.
So, I mean,
George, you passed big time in Presec in your elective math, right? Yeah. So try to calculate. No, but you were.
Okay, so when we do the calculation, what he did?
Yeah, Mohamed Gago in 1998. The goal against Tunisia. You know that
Mohamed Gago's goal.
Oh yeah. Steve,
that's a Stevie question. Mohamed Gago's goal. That's a Stevie question. I had already done the calculation for this one. I was waiting for you. I said Mohamed Gago. Okay, Mohamed Gago.
But look, guys, it's just amazing that some of the moments that you guys have lived, some of the things that you've done actual-wise on the pitch, we're seeing. So it's like deja vu happening. I mean, on the last round of matches, in the group stage, for instance, we saw 2 penalties in one game. In the France game, Stephen Appiah had done similar at the FIFA World Cup. And, we celebrated him just this week for the 15th anniversary. In the last game, it was 3 penalties. An interesting, turn of events. 3 penalties in one game.
Absolutely, yeah. And sometimes this happens, and when you're put in that position to put the ball down and to face that goalkeeper, that all of a sudden the goals become smaller, don't they? Do you know what I mean? I've been taking penalties myself. When you're out at full play, the goals are big. But when you come up to take that penalty, the goals come very smaller. And these goalies these days, they're doing this and they're doing that. And you think you've got 2 inches that way and 2 inches that way, don't you? And as Stephen said, it's about keeping your nerve. And not every player can do it. Not in the big games like this. And but Cristiano Ronaldo, he's faultless, isn't he?
Yeah.
He shows no emotion in his face. Have you noticed?
Just so calm.
No emotion at all.
Takes a few deep breaths.
Yeah.
Release.
That's
And sometimes, we've seen penalties, a few games. We've looked on the faces of some of the players before they take this, and psychologically,
already lost.
They're psyching themselves out before they take the shot. Benzema again. He was ice cool, wasn't he? With his penalty. To be fair, and he's not featured that much. So fair play to him. He stuck it away and followed up with another lovely goal. So it's not an easy thing to do, is it, Stephen? Score a penalty.
Yeah, it's interesting you've mentioned a few individual names here, and I don't know who your star performers have been so far. Capitano?
The group stage.
Difficult call, isn't it?
Yeah. Difficult.
Difficult
I'll go
call.
for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Again?
I'll go for Locatelli.
Yeah.
Okay.
Locatelli has been
The
good.
Italian.
Yeah.
You see, I wanted to mention...
Don't worry, feel free.
Locatelli.
We know your blood is Italian. So feel free, man.
Locatelli has been such a fantastic guy.
Sure.
He's played
Lai, I don't know about
Phillips?
you.
Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips for England.
There has been like a generation to the English team.
Yeah.
You can see that Eve hold the midfield very, very well for everyone to go up. Anytime they are coming back, you can see he has been working very hard for the English team to function. So for me, I think Southgate will make sure he will build the team around him, especially in this tournament.
He's dogged, isn't he? Dogged. Yeah. That's how I would describe him,
Gary,
players in that little belt.
I want you to tell me what your, which team has cut it for you, you know?
Definitely Italy.
Yeah.
Definitely Italy. They look frightening.
Yeah.
I agree with.
You know, and they're
And it doesn't
so
look-
compact. It's like it's watertight.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
and you have like a Maldini shadow,
Yes.
you know,
And it's
hovering
been-
around.
And it's been all 3 games. Anytime they have performed, they are at the
And
level.
they haven't conceded
Yes, well, the rest
a
of the teams
game
are
in
just-
11, a goal in 11
Yes.
games.
Yeah.
good.
So they've set all sorts of records.
Yeah.
You know,
But you
Mancini.
see, you know why? Because the players who are sitting on the bench, when they come, they play equally like
Equal, no
the
difference.
first
Yes.
11. Yeah, so
But one thing that amazed me is that's not Italy
style.
playing.
no,
That's not Italy.
The style that they are-
The style,
that's
everyone
true.
will be expecting Italy sitting, counter-attack, sitting, but they're playing total football. Total football. You can see them attacking the opponents. Every team that they played in these Euros, they've dominated play, and you can see, especially when they get to the final third. When they get to the final third, they are more dangerous than even sitting and defending. Now their style of play has changed.
So
But even though their outmine team of the first round is Hungary.
yeah, and I
gave me
think as
everything.
well that in terms of the venues as well,
Yes.
I think Budapest has
Budapest.
been fantastic.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't know if anybody has any dissenting opinion.
Oh no, they've been. I mean,
COVID-free. They don't believe in COVID.
Yeah, sure.
well, there's that. Their president is a bit of a right winger. He doesn't believe in COVID. But that said, because of EU rules and regulations, they had to vaccinate. They're a very small
cards.
country population-wise.
Yeah.
So 5 million out of their 6 million out of their 9
But they have the
million.
9 million. Yeah, 5 out of the 9
5
million.
out of 9 million
had the vaccine.
have been vaccinated
And fully.
and fully vaccinated.
Sure.
But they are also unlucky that they find themselves in that
that
group.
group, yes.
So we have to, with France and Germany,
and
they
Portugal.
got 2 points.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just imagine if they were in another group.
Another group,
They-
a weaker
Yeah.
Like
They will-
Ukraine and
They will go.
football, you cannot never write people off. Playing good football.
But they have sold enough.
Coaches have done very, very well.
Yeah.
That's why you can see every tournament you see improvement.
Yeah.
Every tournament you see, because football is changing all the time.
All the
People bring in different philosophies
Yeah.
and everything. So for me, it's exciting to be.
Just to take continue from where you left off on that point. A very good point is about the good football we are seeing. I was one of those who thought 100% that because of the sheer amount of football these players have played in the last 12 to 14 months, they'll be tired. And based on that, I thought the coach would, at least for the group stage, just rein in a little, play a bit negatively or defensively, so that at least if you qualify, then you unleash your. But no,
The stakes are high.
the teams playing negative football. There are very few.
That's load management.
Yeah.
The national team coaches, they collect data from their
The clubs and all
the
that.
clubs, they collect data from each and every player. So when they come, let's say before preparation to the tournament, you have to sit down with the physio and everything. Then they calculate the load and everything. So they take off training sections off you, so that you look fresh in proper games.
Oh, so what you're saying is that not all the players take part in all training sessions?
No. Because of the number of minutes they've had in their clubs.
So
and
we are here like
the-
5 of us.
Yeah.
You have played more matches. So today you will train in 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Oh.
So I haven't played a match. I will train 90 minutes. Somebody will train 50. So if it's 20 minutes, you have to go out. Even if you are enjoying the game, you have to go out.
And coaches have to listen to physios.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So that they will manage loads for you. For example, Right to Dream, we have physios that they will tell me this player have to train 20 minutes, finish. Even in games, my best player in that squad, he would tell me he's playing 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, he has to come out. Wow. After 45 minutes, he has to come out.
That's
If I need him,
So what's it called? Load management.
Load management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mr.
So,
Mustafa, there's one
yeah.
thing, there's one point to make that when you look at that Group F, we have Portugal, Germany, and France. You see, the opposition that the teams have met also has allowed them to play their football. So in Italy's case, they had opposition that they could go around. They are showing that they've got something. But in the Portugal, Germany, and France case, they have been playing the round of 16 or quarterfinal already in their group. So yes, they've been playing really
Just
tough
like
there.
Michael said,
So
we've seen the final already.
Yeah, so it will be interesting to see how they go about the round of 16. And I'm looking at the fixtures that we have got we may see them go to a different level.
Yeah.
I mean,
Interesting.
They're just out.
Now, we're going to be wrapping up this conversation. I know there's a lot to talk about, but hey, it happens. We're going to have this round another time. We're going to have some more of such conversations, but your final word as well, Capitano. This has been your first punditry, endeavor. How has it been for you so far?
Well, so far so good. I mean, I'm still learning. I've been learning about the game. I've been doing researches, and I think that I'm so happy to be here. And I mean, I hope after the Euros, I mean, more doors will open.
Yeah, more doors. And of course, we already have a team in place. Agents are here. Those who calculate the figures are here as well.
The zeros.
Yeah. And talk about the zeros. On social media, this man seated across from me is the elective math teacher.
Yes.
Everybody's been talking about, the heavily technical talk. A wonderful stuff there. As we go into the second, the second phase of this competition, what are your expectations?
Yeah, for me, I'm expecting nothing than goals. Good football and then banging in goals. For us, I think we've seen a lot of good football. We've seen a lot of positive goals and all that. But one thing I wanted to add is, one thing that have amazed me in this production is the touch screen. For me, I've been in different platforms in Ghana, sports shows and everything, tournaments and everything, but Multimedia have showed the class. By bringing that.
I wished I could have him say that. But I'll watch your social media handle. That's going to play again. How many syllables does microscopically? Yeah. So, talk about that. I think we need to go have a drink. So you take it easy as well, relax in your seats, and wait for the next match day. But George, you are the tongue twister. Hold on, I'm asking the questions here, George. You are the tongue twister. We can relate to you musically to Sarko the end. You have speed. So I'd like you to wrap it up for us in the shortest possible time. Just, go over which games in the, in the knockout stage you'd want to have everybody see. Just go ahead.
It's been great having you guys.
Guys,
wait.
how we wrap it up.
I'm not going. I just back it. Are you ready?
I see.
Are you ready? It's been great having you all. We're definitely expecting to have you again in the round of 16. Till we meet next time. Be good. Be out of here.
Charlie, I don't have anything else to say. Bless you all. We love you. Salutes.
Bye.
HD Plus is the HD experience partner for Multimedia this Euros. Euro 2020 is brought to you by Betway for the love of the game. Shield acrylic paint from Azar Group, your premium paint. Nivea Men deep range of products. Nivea Men, be prepared for anything. It starts with you. MTN, everywhere you go. CD Low Price Masters, affordable and durable electrical home appliances. Club Beer, crisp and refreshing. DBS Industries Limited, we truly are your roof experts. Allianz Life Insurance, we secure your future. Duraplast, where Duraplast goes, water flows. Magdan Group Limited, providing cutting-edge business solutions to clients. And Alive Soap, feel fresh, feel alive.